All right, we gotta locate out this pad here. So let's go see what's in this pad, since it's not even on the print. Wow, we got an amp and a splitter. Here's your splitter right here, and here's your amp right there. So it looks like we have 4 cables in here with some vines. Some vines growing in there. All right, so 4 cables in here. I have a cable that goes on the strip mall. It's supposed to come out of that ped way down there, per print. But I never got it going that way. So that's why I'm over here at this ped now. So one of these cables have to go down that way to feed the strip mall. So I'm gonna direct connect a couple of these cables on top here, see where to get my tone since the print's not right. I'm gonna do a 360 sweep and see how many tones I could get when I'm direct connecting. So let's get my box. Let's do a 360. You notice my gain is set at 49%, 50%. Oh, drop my paint stick. So I got nothing on a low setting here. I'm gonna try this one here and see what happens. Bleed up. All right, I got a good response right here. Two feet, my milliamps 8.43. That's a good response. Jesus, my Louise, my paint stick doesn't work. All right, I'm going to see if this cable turns. All right, this cable's turning down by the strip mall. So that's one of my legs. There needs to be more. So I'm going back to verify my peak. That's all I'm doing with no. Verify my peak that my peak is accurate, like it's supposed to be. I would like to see better milliamps, but there's resistance on that line because I got 4 cables coming out. right there. Now I'm getting pretty close to that ped, so I'm gonna peek it back in. Because if you try nulling it back in, it's going to throw you way off. So you just want to walk it in with peek, nice and slow. Like I keep saying, anytime you're within 15 feet of the pedestal, peek it back in, because that's the best. You try and roll it back in, you're going to be off. So that's what I like doing. I like within 15 feet. I like to peek it back in, because then I know I'm walking back in. I know I'm on my cable. Let's go see. That's one. So I got 3 more. I should have one going that way, one probably feeding Taco Bell, and one going to the highway. So here's my number 2. My second response is going that way. So I got 2 more. I'm not doing too bad today. I got 2 more. And you notice, luckily you notice, I'm about, right up from this distance, I'm probably about a good 30 feet. Okay, I'm 30 feet away. That's how far you want. You want to be away from when you're doing the 360. About 30 foot, 40 foot if you can. Sometimes you can't. Look at my ground rod placement. It's pretty close to the ped. It shouldn't be, but it's pretty close. Because if my ground rod was out more, that means my sweep would have had to been 40 feet. Because I don't want to be picking up the ground rod, so I'm going to clear that ground rod by 30 feet. So that's why I kept it a little close, but my ground rod's not in that deep. I'm probably down about 8 inches. 8 inches, so I know that I'm not hitting nothing. Well, hopefully. Let's see. Oh, my gain's at 63%, and I do get a response here. I'm at 2.3.0. So my milliamps ain't good. But hopefully I'm not picking up the ground rod. I shouldn't be. My receiver's not going off. Alright, so we're missing one. One's probably going to tackle hell here. Yeah, so the other one's right here going to Taco Bell. So I need to get into that box and bring it back, because I definitely get no tone here. So that's what happens when you're direct connecting, or even clamping too, happens a lot. That you won't get all the cables a lot of times. You only get 3 out of 4. And that's my case here. I got 3 out of 4, and you notice I didn't push up my gain to force single, nothing. But so now I got 1, 2, my third cable's going that way, here's my fourth. So my fourth cable, I'm gonna go into this box and bring it back, because I know I couldn't get a tone when my frequency's at 63%. And that's pushing it a little bit. You know, I see a lot of guys, they'll get a tone here, and they bump it up. And now the next thing is, you don't know what that is. You could be lucky, and you could be marking out that Comcast line to that ped, or you could be picking up that secondary right there. Or you could be picking up this primary right here. You know, you don't know when you're forcing your tone, you don't know what you're picking up. That's what I said. Don't push it up and force it. Stay whatever frequency or whatever percentage you are on the receiver, stay that when you're doing your sweep. Don't ever bump it up because you got a little blink, because that's a damage waiting to happen. It's guaranteed. So let me All right, I got it. So this one here turned a lot higher than those other two tones. See, watch. I didn't push nothing up. I'm at 66%. See, just because it moved, I'm not hearing nothing, but it might be the power line. But a lot of guys would just pump it up, and look, you're marking out the power line because you're forcing your tone. Keep it, the percentage, if you're at 66, keep it at 66 until you complete your 360. So my best tone was right here. So if I'm on my cable, you can hear it. It should take me to that ped, I guess. Not on a print. And there you go. It took me to this ped. So the only cable we have left is feeding Taco Bell when I'm direct connecting. And anytime I direct connect, that's what I do. I start low on my receiver on the percentage. 60%, 49%, whatever it is. And as soon as you get a response at that low, if you get any response, keep it at low until you complete your 360. And if you don't, then bump it up a little bit. And then do another 360. But as soon as you get a response on one of the cables, leave your percentage the same way until you mark out all your cables. And it really, you know, like in my case, I got 3 out of 4. I mean, I could have bumped my gain up higher and forced that 4 tone back to Taco Bell, but most likely I'll be picking up, you know, the power line or some other utility, not knowing that that's what it is, but I bled on. But I never bumped up my receiver. I kept it at 60%, 66%. That's the best way of doing it and being damage free. So now I know I got 3 cables marked out. I need to go Taco Bell and bring the 4th one out, and I'm done with this locate. All right, ladies and gents, I hope you guys learned something. Please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave it in a comment. Please subscribe if you have not already. Have a great day.